This is the Roulette Master, and I can't wait to share with you this new incredible roulette system by Mark Gannon. He said that he has tested this system in 2 different simulators with over 1,000 spins on each and 0 losses. So that sounds pretty incredible. I can't wait to see how it performs today. He calls this the indestructible red and black winning roulette strategy, and I can't wait to get started. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, and I'll show you everything you need to know. So we're going to be following the reds that are up there right now, the 18 and the 27. So we're going to start with a $10 bet on red. But this strategy is not going to stay follow the winner color all the way through. That's just going to be one aspect of this. And let's go ahead and see what we get here to start out. And that is a $10 win there. And if you win, then you stay on the color that you're on. We're going to bet $10 again. We're up 10. And here we go. Let's see what we get here. Okay, that is a 1 red. Okay, that's another win. So we're going to stay on red for 10, and we're up $20. So let's go ahead and spin again here and see what we get. And that's a 4 black, but there's a lot more to this system, so make sure you hang on. And we're going to stay on follow the winner color unless we have 2 losses in a row, and we're going to increase by 1 unit. So now we're going to be at 20. You can see we're currently up 10 after that loss, but let's go ahead and spin here. If we lose 2 in a row, then we're going to switch it up. But we did not. So we stay with the color that is hit until we do lose 2 in a row. So we're going to be on black again. And we make sure we're in session profit, and that allows us to go back to $10. So let's go ahead and spin there. And like I said, he said he's done this over 1,000 times on 2 different simulators, 0 losses. So I can't wait to see. I'm going to try to play for a while today to see if that rings true. And that is a 00. When you hit 00, he says you don't change the color pattern. So we're going to be on black for 20 now. And let's go ahead and spin. And again, you have to have 2 losses in a row to change from follow the winner to chop. And I'll go over that more as we go through. That's a $20 win, and we'll stay on black for 10 because we're in session profit at $40. So there's a lot more to this as well, so you stay tuned and we'll cover everything. This is a $1,500 bankroll system, and that's a $10 loss there. So we keep track of how many losses in a row we have. We're still on follow the winner color, and we're going to add a unit after losses. So now we're going to have a $20 bet on red, and let's go ahead and spin. That's a 15 black. Okay, so that is a loss right there at 20. So now we're going to do 1 more on follow the winner color. And if we lose that, then we will switch. So you can see the last bet was 20, so we're going to go to 30. And spin. Here we go. Okay. That's a 26 black. Okay, so we restart the counting and we go back to 10 because we're in session profit at 40, and we'll still be on black for 10. And let's go ahead and spin. And part of the reason he hasn't lost is because he resets every chance that he can, and that's a 20 black. So we'll stay on black for 10. We're currently up $50. And once we do have 2 losses in a row, we're going to go ahead and switch to from follow the winner to chop. And what I mean by chop is the opposite. So that's a win there. We'll stay on black for 10. We're up 60, and let's go ahead and spin. All right, here we go. And that's an 8 black. All right, we're riding the wave here, so we'll have another $10 bet on black. We're currently up $70, and here we go. But stick around till we have some losses so I can show you how to deal with those. And there's 1, so we keep track of that. We have 1 loss in a row. So we're going to stay with follow the winner color, add a unit after a loss. So now we have 20, and let's see what we get here. If we lose this one, which we, well, he says he doesn't count the 00s as losses, though, but you do increase the bet. So we're going to go to 30 on red. But if it had been black, then we would have switched to the chop. So let's just increase the bet to 30, and here we go. That's a 25 red. Okay, so that stops the streak there, so we're still on follow the winner color. We're up 70, and we're back to 10 on red. Again, reset every chance you get if you're close to session profit, That's how he keeps his bankroll. Again, it's a $1,500 starting bankroll, and that's a loss. So we'll switch to black for 20. We'll add a unit. We're currently up $60, and let's spin. Let's see what we get here. That's a 30 red. Okay, and that is a loss. So you can see on that last one, we were betting on, let's see, we lost that last one there, and we need one more to switch. So we'll be on red, and we're going to go from 20 to 30. All right, let's go ahead and spin. All right, here we go. That's a 4 black. Okay, so that's 2 losses. We're going to switch to chops now. So the chop would be the opposite of black, so we would actually stay on red, and we would go from 30 to 40, up a unit. So now we're on chops until we have 2 losses in a row on until we have 2 losses in a row on the chops. We won't go back to follow the winner. And there's a win right there. So we're going to stay on chops, and let's see where we're at. We're up 50, and let's go ahead and we'll be on black for 10 now. Again, we're going to be betting on the opposite now until we have 2 losses in a row. Okay, that's a 2 black. Okay, and that's a win. So we'll be on red now for 10. We're up 60, and let's spin. I don't think we were quite in session profit there. We were pretty close. And if anytime you have the chance, go ahead and reset it. Okay, so we're still on chops. So we'll be on red for 20. We're going to add a unit. And here we go. Okay, that's a 9 red. So the losing streak stops, so we stay on chops. So we're going to be on black for 10. And we're up $70 right now. And make sure you stick in here, though. If we have a bunch of losses in a row, you're going to need to know how to deal with that because you'll need more than one win to get it back. And we're going to be on black again for 20. And here we go. Still on the chop. And we lost. So now we're going to switch. After 2 losses in a row, we're going to switch back to follow the winner. So we'll be on red for 30. We're adding a unit. And let's go ahead and spin. And this will be, if we get more losses, it will really have to pay attention to our, where we were before we started losing, because we just lost again there. So we're on follow the winner again, and you can see we were on 30. So now we're going to go to 40, and we'll be on black. And if we were to lose again twice in a row, we would go back to the chops. So that is a 6 black. But we got the win. So we're going to stay on follow the winner color, and let's see where we're at. We're at 50. That's close enough to session profit. So let's go back to 10 on black. You want to be smart. You want to maintain your bankroll is the most important thing. And that's 11 black. And that's a win. So we'll stay on black for 10. We're playing follow the winner till we have 2 losses. Then we'll switch to chops again. Here we go. And like I said, Mark says that he's done 2,000 spins, 1,000 on 2 different simulators with 0 losses playing this way. So let's go black for 10 now. We're up 70. And here we go. Okay, that's a 28 black. It's another win, so we'll stay on black for 10. We're up $80. And let's go ahead and see what we get here. And that's a 2 black. That's another win. Fantastic. And we're up 90. We'll be on black again for 10. And he said this is absolutely the best roulette system he's ever tested. So let's keep playing so we can make sure that that's the case. And that is a $10 loss there. So we'll be on follow the winner unless we get 2 losses in a row. He also has a $200 stop win on this, though. So remember that when he wins 200, he stops. And that is a win there. So we're still on follow the winner color. We're up 100. And so we're 100 away from where he stops trying to make more. And that's another reason he probably hasn't lost, is because he's not trying to be too greedy. He's taking, once he gets up a good amount. And there's a loss there, so we'll increase from 10 to 20 and switch to black. If we lose this one, we'll switch to chops. Okay, so that's a 16 red. And we did lose it. So we're switching to chops and going up a unit. So we're going to go opposite color for 30. You can see temporarily we're down to $70 profit, but that's just because we had a loss there. And here we go. That's a 33 black. Okay, and we're staying on the chops. And let's go ahead and go back to 10. We'll reset. We'll be on red for 10. We'll be on chops until we have 2 losses in a row. And here we go. That's a 35 black. Okay, and we lost. So we'll still be on the opposite, which will be red, and will be for 20. Let's go ahead and spin. If we lose 2 chops in a row, we'll go back to follow the winner. And that's a 20 black. And we did, so we're going back to follow the winner and add a unit. So we go from 20 to 30, and we'll be on black. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. Remember, we were up 100. That's pretty important. And that's a 7 red there, so that's another loss. So now that we're on follow the winner, if we lose again, and we'll go up to 40 first. If we lose again, then we will switch back to chops, which is the opposite. And here we go. Okay, that's a 9 red. So we stay with follow the winner. And let's see where we're at. And we're not in session profit. So this is where you don't go back to $10. So this is a very important part here. We're going to stay at 40, and we'll be on red. All right, here we go. We got to get back at least close to session profit before we restart. And that's a 3 red. Okay, so now we're back to session profit. We go back to 10. We're on follow the winner color until we have 2 losses in a row. And here we go. That's a 25 red. And that's a win. So we'll be on red for 10. We're up $130 already. That's pretty darn good. And let's see what we get here. That's a 17 black. And that's a loss. So we will, again, be on follow the winner color unless we lose 2 in a row. We'll go from 10 to 20. And we'll be spinning on black here. All right. It's time to see what we get. And that is a 34 red. So that is 2 losses in a row. We go back to chop and add a unit. So we'll be on black for 30, which is the opposite of 34 red. And let's spin. Here we go. And that's a 27 red. Okay, so we lost that one. That's 1 loss. The last one was red, and we bet on black. So we have to do the chop one more time. We're from 30 to 40. And if we lose this one, then we go back to follow the winner. All right, here we go. That's an 8 black. Okay, so we won. So we stay on chops. And we're not in session profit. So we stay the same, which was a $40 bet. And we'll be on red, which is the chop, the opposite. And here we go. Okay, that's a 13 black. And that's a loss, so keep track of that. We'll go from 40 to 50. We'll be on opposite, which will be red. And let's go ahead and spin. We lose this one, we'll go back to follow the winner. And remember, the 0 and 00 do not count. So you can see on that last bet there, we were betting on red. So we'll stay on that until we get one more loss, but we'll have 60 instead of 50 on the chop. And if we lose this one, we'll go back to follow the winner. That's a 24 black, and we did lose. So we're going back to follow the winner, and we'll be from 60 to 70 on black. And here we go. Let's see what we get. And that's another loss. So that's 1 loss. So we stay on follow the winner, and we go from 70 to 80, and we'll be on red. And currently we're minus 110, but that's why we have the $1,500 bankroll, to have patience. And let's see what we get here. That's a 30 red. Okay, and that resets it, so we're still staying on follow the winner. However, we're not in session profit, so we're going to be keeping the bet the same at $80 till we're in session profit. So let's go ahead and do that. That's a 1 red. That's a good one. Okay, so we'll be betting on red again. We're still not in session profit, so we're going to just rebet that $80 bet on red, follow the winner, and see if we can get another win. Okay, that's a loss. That's a 26 black. So we keep track of that loss. We increase by 1 unit, and we switch to black for 90. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. And every once in a while, you need that bankroll and patience, and we're going to try to use it here. Okay, so that was 2 losses in a row, and you can see on that last one, we bet black, and we were on the chop. So now we're going back to follow the winner. We're going to 100, and we'll be on red. Let's go ahead and place that bet. And we're starting follow the winner now, up to 100. Eventually, we're going to go on a nice run, but we need bankroll and patience to do that. And there's another loss. So we'll be on follow the winner one more time for 110. And we're minus 220. Let's go ahead and spin here and see what we get. Ouch. Okay, so we'll be on follow the winner again for 120 because the zeros don't count in the counting process. And let's go ahead and spin again. And those zeros have been getting us a little bit here. There's another loss, 32 red. Man. Okay, so we're going to go, that's 2 losses in a row. So we're going to switch. You can see on that last one, we bet 120 on black. So we were trying to do follow the winner. Now we're going to opposite. We'll go to 130. And so the opposite of red is black. So we'll actually still be on black for 130. And let's spin. Hopefully we can go on a run here. We have the bankroll and patience to wait it out till good things start to happen. And that's the whole reason that you need a good bankroll and things like that. It's so important. So 130, and that was on opposites. So we're going to stay on opposites for 130. And we're minus 320. Let's go ahead and spin. Let's see what we get here. And that's a 16 red. Okay, that's another win. So we stay on the chops. So we'll be on black for 130. And let's see if we can get some wins in a row here. There we go. Ooh, that's a loss. So that's a 36 red. So that's 1 loss. And we'll stay on the chops one more time. And you can see we had 130. So we'll have 140. And we'll be on black. Let me add $10 more. And let's go ahead and spin. We have plenty of bankroll left. We just need to be patient for a good run. And oh my goodness, another 0. That's rough. Okay, so we're going to stay there because the zeros don't count on that. So we're still going to be on the chop. We're going to add a unit, though. We'll be at 150. So currently we're minus 460, but we still have $1,000 left in the bankroll. We just need to wait for a good run here. And that's a 15 black. Okay, so that's good. And so we're still on the chop, and we'll be at 150 on red. There we go. And even though we're minus 310, if you think about it, you only need a few wins to get back in profit at 150, and that's a 16 red. Okay, so we're staying on the chop. We'll be black for 150 now. And we're minus 160, but if you think about it, if we get this one, we'll only be down 10. And there's 11 black. Okay, so we'll still be at 150, and we'll be back on red because we're not in session profit. But if we get this one, we will be, and we will go back to $10. And we got it. That's a 1 red. Okay, so now we go back to $10. We're still on the chop. We're up 140, and we'll be on black for 10. And we start back over again. So here we go. Okay, that's a 9 red. And this is the important time to remember that we were up 140, and that's our session profit level. And we're going to go from 10 to 20, and we will be on the chop still one more time. And if we lose this one, we'll go back to follow the winner. And that's 27 red we lost. So we'll go back to follow the winner and go from 20 to 30. And we'll be on red. But remember where we were at. That's really important. Now we're on follow the winner till we have 2 consecutive losses. And that's a 9 red. Okay, that's a win. And we're not in session profit, so we'll stay at 30 on red. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. All right, let's see what we get. And there's another red. That's nice. Okay, so we're in session profit now. So we go back to 10 on red and we reset. And let's see what we get here. That's a 25 red. This is a nice long run of reds. So we'll just stay on red for 10. We're up 180. And again, Mark says you just play till you're up $200. So we're $20 away. That's a 22 black. And that's a loss. So we'll play follow the winner one more time. If we lose 2 in a row, we'll go back to the chop. And let's go ahead and spin with 20 on black here and see what we get. That's another loss. So we do have 2 losses in a row. So we're going to bet on the chop now. So we'll be on black and we will add $10. We'll have a $30 bet on black. And now we'll stay with the chop until we have 2 consecutive losses. And that's a 19 red. Okay, so we'll go from 30 to 40 and the opposite, which will be black. So let's go ahead and spin. Then we'll check our balance again. That's a 32 red. That's 2 losses in a row on the chop, so we're going to go from 40 to 50, and we'll be back on red. Follow the winner, and let's spin. And that's a win. That's a 3 red. Okay, so now we'll be on follow the winner, and we'll be for 50 again, because we'll keep the bet the same. And spin. Here we go. A lot of red numbers. It's probably going to switch to black here. Nope, it stayed on red. That's good. So let's check where we're at. We're up 180, and that's close enough to session profit. So let's go back to 10, and let's see here. We were at 50, and now we're back to 10, and you can see now we will be still on red for 10, and let's see what we get here. But that's a black 24, so that was good to go back to 10. Now we'll go to 20. And actually, that's 2 losses in a row, I believe. So, actually, no, just 1. So we have 1 more loss there. So we'll go from 10 to 20. We'll still be on follow the winner color. And if you do make a mistake, just jump right back on board. And there's 11 black. Okay, so that resets it. We stay on follow the winner color. And we're in session profit, so we can go back to 10. We're real close to our $200 goal that Mark Gannon set for us. And again, it's a $1,500 bankroll. That's a win. Okay, so we just achieved our $200 profit goal. And just like Mark said, like he said when he tested, 2 simulators, 1,000 spins each, and had no losses. Even though we had a rough stretch there, we came right back, and our bankroll helped us do that. And patience for sure too, and it all worked out. So I hope you really enjoyed today's video, and I hope you're really enjoying the channel as well. Send your systems into roulettemaster.c@gmail.com, and that's the best thing about this is just seeing new systems every day, and I just love it. So I hope you guys are loving it as well, and let me know down in the comments if you have any questions. And again, send those videos into roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. Also want to thank everybody from TikTok that's coming over to YouTube. I can tell there's a lot of you, so welcome. And also thank you to everyone on YouTube that's been here for the last 2 years. I really appreciate all of your support as well. And I just love testing new systems every day. And I hope you guys love seeing them. And that's a nice $200 win today. And this is the Roulette Master. And have a great day, everybody.